Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No touch that. Crowd, anyway, hey, 73. Man.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check, Bobcat. Go.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Wilson snags it left side. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken at the 46. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Over the middle to Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit. And now they're out executing.
And he's got room. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And looking to throw, Penix. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Eagles hit 11-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Out. Hey, 73. 63. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a good bounce back play right sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run for it with Imfl. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
He dumps it off to Barkley.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Bronco 80. Ready,
He spins free. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey! Carl up, Yeti. Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, 63. No.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A 40-yard attempt.
Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Penix. This one deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
63, 63, 63. Carl left, Yeti.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
For the field goal. A 68-yard attempt.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought all their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
On first down, back to H.M. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
To the air, Penix. Open man is Waddle, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Penix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Option play, here's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No touch that.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Good. Set. Trimmer. No touch.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Good. Set. I know you with that. No touch.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He's brought down back at the
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, H.N. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4. Penix working out of the gun here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again, Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with H.A. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Penix. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Let's go. 19-18.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, Silver. I got him. Go Silver, ready?
He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. Now the Eagles Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw. Well, that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin.